Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Motivation Mondays. I know you missed us on the first Monday of September, but y'all, we were having some family time. We took a little vacation together as a family and a village and celebrated a few moments for us. So, summer was busy, but so we had to take a little moment, but we're back. We want to make sure we upload September's Motivation Monday for you all to keep you motivated throughout the year. And we have been bringing people, as you know, that have really supported and helped Team Green through our growth process. And so today I would like to welcome Coach Janet. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. And so just to give a little bit of history of Coach Janet and how she's part of the Team Green family. So she's like a godmother to all of us who volunteer, our generation, to everyone. Yes, she's our G mama, as we call her. And her sister, Bonita, was my actual godmother and has definitely been a part of Team Green since before it became an official organization. She was right there every camp, every event that I put together, every journey that I made her travel, heights that she was afraid of, hikes that we walked. So this is her birth month. Her birthday was on September 2nd. We celebrate her life and her legacy. And so I wanted this special moment to spend with her sister, who has just stepped into the reins and just taken her legacy and continue with supporting Team Green that way. So thank you so much, G Mama Janet, Coach Janet, for joining us. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So before we get started with any of the motivation stuff, just any initial intro words or anything about Bonita that you want to mention, just Team Green, we can start with that.
Okay, well, we all love Bonita so much and being her sister. A lot of times, when you saw me, you would see Bonita. When you saw Bonita, you would see me. And we were very close. And she was also a mom, a godmother to many.
Yeah.
She had a lot of children under her. And so, we loved her, and she is now in heaven, and we have not forgotten her because she is forever in our hearts.
Absolutely, absolutely. She has just become one of our ancestors that look over us and help continue
Yes.
to push us forward. So that motivation, we're talking about motivation, but that motivation that you hear, that silent voice, those are our ancestors talking to us and pushing us forward, going before us, helping us continue as they continue to pave the way, even in their physical absence. So yeah, so we are all about motivating people. The year can be hard. It goes fast and slow sometimes,
Yeah.
but we're coming up on the fall season. Weather is changing. It doesn't know if it want to be summer or fall. It's going back and forth. So Coach Janet, how do you stay motivated during this time? Or if someone were to come up to you and say, I just kind of need that extra push, that extra inspiration, what would you say to them like during this time of the year?
Well, you know, during the entire year, 365 days a year, and those who do know me, my mantra is all about joy. And uh, I just embrace joy in everything I do, even when the circumstances, which may seem negative to people, or there's situations, you still have to find joy in there. And I used to say, don't ever let anyone steal your joy. And that's what I say. So you got to maintain your joy and keep your joy. Don't let somebody else, it happens. We're human, and it happens. And before we know it, somebody, we're in traffic, we're dealing
Yeah.
with a lot of personalities, and in an instant, somebody can steal your joy. But don't ever let anyone steal your joy. Maintain that joy. Keep that joy. With joy, you want to focus on the right things. As Jasmine says, we're coming out of one season, going into another season. Seasons in our lives,
Yeah.
also. So continue and maintain that joy. Seize those opportunities of joy. And when Jasmine asked me to share some motivation Monday kind of things, and I said that's what the most of my conversation is going to be about, is joy.
Yeah, I love that. I love that because that's one thing that you decide to have, even in those hard moments. And it's one thing that someone can't take away from you. Like that's your decision if somebody takes it away from you or not. And so I know that a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people sometimes try to put this definition of joy into this very like unattainable thing. But what are some like recommendations or even just like easy daily things that people can do to help keep their joy or help, keep that joyous mentality?
Uh, Jasmine, I'm glad you asked that question because I was thinking about, coming on today. And one of the things that I thought about just being kind,
Mm,
kindness. And that's one thing that you could do in whatever you're doing in all aspect of our lives. We have our faith and we believe in God Almighty, but be kind. I want somebody to be kind. That helps my day. And
yeah.
if I'm kind to somebody else, that's a form of kindness.
Hmm.
We reciprocate that. We know it goes back and forth. You are kind to me and I'm kind to you. That helps everybody's day.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. It costs nothing, really,
Yes,
truly, to be kind. And honestly, it'll even take a lot of the energy that is stored up. If you just kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna let them, I'm gonna pray for them, Lord bless them.
right,
That'll
exactly.
even relieve some of the stress and pressure off of you. I love that being kind. Just I tell people all the time, find the things that feed your soul, the things that
Yes,
you enjoy, the things that give you joy, that bring you joy. Because life is short. It's very
sure.
short.
That's
Even
so
for
true.
those who feel like they live long, it's still very short. So you have to find those happy moments. And I would imagine that sometimes Mondays are the hardest days to find that joy, to bring that joy in. But being around kind people, I think is really helpful. I would also say find like a joy partner, like someone who you
Right,
know you can reach out to and they'll help put you back in that joyous center of, okay, let's refocus. Let's get
right.
back to
So,
what's truly important.
so true, Jasmine. You have to make an investment.
Oh, I love
Investment
that.
in your joy. It's up to you. What you want to do with it. You have to take time to be positive, take time to be kind, make an investment in your joy. And I also thought about laughter is good for the soul.
Yes,
We
yes.
tell jokes and so forth, and just little things. Sometimes we reminisce about things that we've done. And so, as part of the village, I I think about things that, believe it or not, I remember Jasmine as a baby, as a toddler, and I think on some of these things that I reflect on some things that she has done. Harry Jr. and all the my nieces and nephews and everything, and I always share that. I share a lot of things that I remember that happened to them when they were children. And so, again, that's part of the joy. So
Yeah,
make an
yeah.
investment in the joy. I'm part of that village which spreads that joy.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And I imagine that some of the funny things that we used to do, Caleb and Micah are probably bringing up
Yes,
the rear as the new generation of the village and
they are.
definitely
They are
bringing that joy into into the village in their own way because they are some funny, funny, funny little
most
people.
definitely. And spending
Any
time with them is wonderful.
Is there any and I'm gonna take a hit for the team, my
Okay.
generation. Any stories that come to mind about me that make you laugh?
Jasmine, I remember one thing. I don't know what it was, and that was when your grandmother and I were the best of friends.
Mm,
And I think I was at Mary Jane's house, and you were there, and there was something that you used to do. You used to I don't know what would bring it on, but it was just something fun to do, and we would ask you to do that, and you would, if I could mimic it a little bit, you would say,
Oh yeah, the whole shake thing.
Yes, yes. We love seeing you do that. That's just something I remember. And now, you're a wife, a mother, and I still reflect on those things, even though you're a very grown lady now. But that's just one of the things that I remember. And I remember you having conversation, you and Bubbles. I just get so tickled as to how mature you all were in your conversations with your parents. To think that I remember when Bubbles, they were, he was in school, he was in elementary, and so he set up a meeting, a parent teacher meeting between his teacher and with Renee and Harry, and so each of them were wondering, the teacher was wondering who set it up. She was thinking that um, um, Renee and Harry set it up. Harry and Renee thought the teacher set it up. Bubba set up that meeting himself. So those are some wonderful stories, about each of you
Oh
all
my
that
goodness.
I enjoy. I enjoy reflecting on. And I am an old lady, so I can do that. I share that with you all over and over, more than once.
Yes, well, you have the right and reins to do
Yes,
that,
yes,
okay?
yes,
And that sounds like Bubbles too. That's hilarious.
yes.
And for everyone's knowledge, Bubbles is Coach Green. Just
Right.
so you're wondering who we're talking about. We call him Bubbles. They call me Jazzbox. There are all these little fun nicknames that were given when we were younger that never go away. So
They don't. They don't. They
well,
don't.
this has just been wonderful. I just really appreciate you reminding us that joy is an investment and it's important to just continue and stay motivated, especially for those people who are thinking, we're getting close to the fourth quarter of the year. You may have had some goals, but think about the things that you have accomplished. Think about the
Right.
joy in that. Think about how you still have an opportunity to complete some of the things that you may still have on your list and tap into your village. It takes
Yes.
village, they say, to raise a child, but really to raise any thought, any idea, anything that you want to bring into fruition. We're your village too. So tap into Team Green if you need some help or some support. We're definitely here and ready to help in any way we can. Thank you so much, Coach Janet. Before we leave, we like to just plug any events, things coming up, anything that you may want to have people support or go out to do. We like to give that little time to do it during this benediction area.
Well, just stay true to yourself. I do know that for the month of October, we
Yes,
do have a birthday coming up.
yes,
Yes, Jasmine's birthday is coming up
yes, yes. And we
very
actually have
soon.
named it Jazztober just so people don't forget
That's
that
good.
we celebrate all 31 days.
Yeah. And that's all I have to say. I'm so glad that you invited me to uh, Motivational Monday, and I hope that I have shared something with many of you, and something that you can reflect on, something that you can use if you hadn't, whatever Jasmine and I have talked about. I hope that it's something that will help you today.
Yes, yes, yes. And we appreciate it. We appreciate you and we appreciate all who are listening and watching, and know that you are loved, you are enough. Find that joy, invest in that joy in yourself, and know that
Yes.
we have your back. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you again, G Mama Janet, for joining us. Love
Yes.
you all and see you
It's
next
all
week.
about joy. It's all
Yes,
about
yes.
joy.
All right,
No
bye.
stress.
Bye bye.
No
Next
stress.
time.